Hi you guys. So I am so thankful that you have chosen me as your sponsor and your mentor for your Scentsy business journey. I'm super excited. So what I like to do is I generally like to send contents inside a welcome box to all of my new Teamies who join under me. And the goal behind it is to be as intentional as possible. So I just wanted to first off and foremost say thank you so much for choosing me. You didn't have to. Surely you have a friend or a peer or a coworker or somebody who is already into Scentsy or may even be a consultant, and you could choose them, and you chose me instead. So I really thank you. And I know a lot of people battle with that. They're not sure whether they should be loyal to their friend or family member, but then they choose me because of my energy level and everything. So I'm so thankful for that. And I've gotten some really great feedback from those who just joined the team under me because they've found my YouTube video, they've found my social media, and they just really enjoy my energy. So just wanted to start by saying, first and foremost, thank you. You are receiving this message because there's a QR code in the welcome box that you have received from me for joining my team. I am going to go through the contents of this box, but know that this is currently May of 2021 when I started doing this with all of my Teamies, and the contents may change because what I want to do is make sure it's as intentional as possible so that you're all going to get what I think is what's best for you to start as a consultant, so that you can be inspired to do your own and to use these examples for your own business, okay? So first and foremost, I want to start by saying this is going to be your welcome box. Now, it may not always come in this box, depending on what amount of volume I have, but this is actually a whiff box. So if you don't know what a whiff box is, you definitely want to sign up for it through your Scentsy Club. It's a great way to get it for half off once you've reached $60 in Scentsy Club. If you want more details, feel free to ask me so I can give more details, or maybe I'll link another video below regarding Scentsy Club and the 50% off discount that you receive that I use on my whiff box month after month. So this is actually a whiff box, but as you can see, I've changed it so that it can say Jazzy's welcome box because I like to reuse as much as I can. These boxes are beautiful. They're beautifully made by Scentsy. I receive them with my whiff box content. But there's no reason why I should trash them, and I really love them, and I rather would just reuse these, and they work perfectly for what my goal is for my welcome box. So this is my welcome box, and it may be different month after month depending on how many of these boxes I have left over. So I try to reuse as much as possible before I go out and buy brand new boxes, because it just makes sense, right? It's business smart to do that. So once you open up the whiff box, inside you're gonna see lots of contents. So I'm gonna put these contents in as I'm speaking, and again, these contents may change from month to month or from Teamie to Teamie. It just really depends. I want you to be able to be inspired by what I put inside these boxes. They're very intentional, and I just want to make sure that I'm able to capture as much as I can in one welcome message, right? So first things first, there's going to be a welcome card right on top of everything else. I want you to read that. It's my personal note to you. Hopefully we would have already done the welcome call, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving a big warm welcome to my team. And just so excited that you chose me and that we are going to go through this journey together, and we're all going to be successful because there's enough room at the table for everyone. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and show you. I'm going to put a notepad in and one of my pens in. So this notepad here, it's great. It may change from time to time, whatever Scentsy has available. I buy it from the consultant store. So the consultant store is where you can buy all of your Scentsy goodies. These Scentsy goodies will not count towards your PRV. However, they are great for business, so you always want to have these. I personally am a post-it note type person. Like when I first had my my first leadership job, I bought me a post-it note with my name on the bottom, like customized on the bottom. That's just how dorky I am. But you can do whatever you want to do with these, and it's a nice little thick pad. So you're more than welcome to let people use this as their wish list and then write down what they want and then, you know, hand it to you or whatever. However you want to use these, whether you're taking notes from watching these videos or watching some of our trainings, there's tons and tons of Scentsy training. So I want to make sure that you guys are able to use these to the maximum, and just every time you use them, think of me. Okay, so this is going to be your notepad, and then I put a pen in there. So this pen right here is not also something that I purchased off of the consultant store. So the reason why I'm putting this in here is because obviously you guys don't need a Scentsy consultant. You are now Scentsy consultants, so congratulations. However, what I'm doing is I'm intentionally putting this in here so that you can see just how nice it is, how well the pen writes. Okay, I'm a nurse. We are very pen arrogant, I guess is the word to say. Like, we really love our pens. We steal pens from other people. We steal pens from other nurses. And if a resident comes by or a medical student comes by and they have a good pen, we're stealing it. Anyways, we love good pens because we as nurses need to be able to write, and I just love it when it glides across the paper perfectly. Again, I'm a dork, but it's okay. But it has my name, it has my contact information, and it has my website. So I have a website, but you may have a PWS, which is your personal website, which ends with Scentsy.us or Scentsy. Whatever country you're coming from, because I know I have Teamies from other areas as well, and not just the US. But you want to have this. And you know what I do with these guys? So I buy these for a pack. I'm sorry if I don't have the price, but I do buy these for a big pack of 50 to 100. They customize it. It gets to me in like less than 2 weeks time frame. This is what I do with it. I put about a chunk of these, maybe 5 or 6 of them, into my purse. And when we go out to eat and I'm signing the check for our food, I sign the check and I leave this pen behind. Huh? Yeah, there you go. Marketing, free marketing. You just accidentally leave this pen behind, and then they're gonna of course look at it. They're like, oh, Scentsy. If they don't know Scentsy, they're gonna be curious. They're gonna look it up. If they do know Scentsy, they just found themselves hopefully a new consultant. So you always want to do this, and these are great. And as a nurse, I'm giving these out left and right in the hospital. So be intentional about be intentional about yikes, I can't even speak. I'm so excited. Be intentional about what you do. Because every little thing that you do is planting a seed. They may not buy today, they may not buy next week, but they might buy 3 months from now when it's time to shop for Christmas. So think about that, okay? The next thing I do is I place a car decal in for all of my Scentsy folks. And so this is currently what is available in the consultant store. This is out of my own pocket because I believe in you. All right, so I want to set my Scentsy consultants and my Teamies up for success. I want you to be able to display loud and proud that you're a Scentsy consultant, because this decal on your car could generate a sale. And so you're welcome. You know, I want you to be able to let people know. Even maybe your neighbor might see it, and your neighbor starts noticing when they're walking their dog, oh, he or she became a Scentsy consultant in that house. Maybe I should check into them. My Scentsy consultant moved last year and I never replaced them, and I've been ordering randomly online or whatever, you know? And so really, this really helps to spark conversation. This is currently what's available in the consultant store, which I am adding to my box, but this may change in the future, and maybe just a vinyl decal, whatever it may be. It's still something you can put on your vehicle, because I want you to be able to put that on display, and I want your neighbors to see it. I want your coworkers to see it when you're parked next to them. Be intentional. So I'm setting you up for success here. You don't have to buy this from the store yourself unless you want to put it on your husband's vehicle too, or your wife's vehicle too, or your grandma's vehicle, and put it on everybody's car. And you know what? When people ask, you just bring it right back. And it's very small. See how small it is compared to me? So it's very simple, simple glam. I love it because it's just not too over the top yet. Some people put it across their entire back windshield, and that's okay too. But this is a great starter, okay? The next thing I do is I add confetti, like a little confetti bag. So why do I add confetti? Because I think confetti's fun, and it really brings like a happy vibe. And so I want you guys to just have like a little baggie of confetti. You're gonna see in the greeting cards that I put in there, there's gonna be confetti too. Anytime you wrap up goodies for your customers, or you're sending them a thank you note or anything like that, add a little bit of sparkle to it. You know, throw confetti around, because it just brings a little bit of joy. I mean, this might be a little bit more on the annoying side because it's so tiny and it does get everywhere, but they have larger confettis, okay? So one of the ones, hopefully I don't break it trying to bring it over, I use this. So these are larger circles. They're tissue paper circles. You can buy these on Amazon for pretty inexpensive, but I don't want you guys to have to out of pocket purchase anything yet, because this is a brand new business for you. And you've already taken that leap of faith by purchasing the consultant kit or earning your own kit, whatever situation got you to where you are today, that helped earn you the kit to start your own business. But I wanted to at least just add this so that you already have it to start, and see if you like it. If you don't like confetti, don't use this anymore, you know, figure out something else that works best for you. But these are to inspire you to, you know, add some fun to it, okay? The next thing is felt samples. So these are also purchased on the consultant store. These are the felt samples. And the reason why these are so important is because these are great for you to mail out to people, right? So these are the individual felt samples. You can purchase some really fun ones on Etsy that are shaped according to whatever holiday it is. Like for around Christmas time, you'll have Christmas tree felts. You'll have the leaves during the fall period. You'll have pumpkin during pumpkin season. So there's so many different shapes. There's heart for Valentine's Day. There's so many different shapes that you can do, but these come in the consultant store and they're usually in stock. Sometimes Scentsy will have more fun shapes. They have the spring ones that's out right now in May, but they do sell out quick. So I wanted to set you up for success just so that you can start a few of your own. So I grabbed a chunk of these and I threw them in a bag for you, and you can go ahead and make samples from these. And there's directions right here on how to create the samples. When you open it up, it'll say right there like what you'll need and then the steps, see? And then I have videos too, guys. Go through all my videos. I have videos on how to make this. If you're not on TikTok or Instagram with me, join me, because I do make the shorter videos so that it's a lot easier. And it's really just to inspire you if you want to make samples this way or if you want to make samples other ways, which I'm going to discuss as well. So this is very intentional for you to start your business and start it off successfully, okay? So the next one is, okay, so now we're going to go into the samples. The next one is sample molds, right? So there's so many different ways you can make your samples. I added some samples in here, not because I don't trust that you already have samples, but Luna is what I'm adding in this box because Luna is extremely popular. Now that will change from time to time, but Luna is extremely popular. I like to make my samples using bricks. So what is a brick? Here is a brick. Let me just, oh, I can't turn back, guys. Okay, you guys see how large this thing is, right? In comparison to this. This is a normal Scentsy brick. Everybody knows what this looks like, hopefully. And this, no, I'm sorry, this is a normal Scentsy wax bar, and this is a Scentsy brick. And look, side by side, the difference, okay? So this little guy is 3.2 ounces, which you get 6, 7, 8 bars from it. I had to count there for a second. And then this one is 15 ounces. So when you do the math, 15 divided by 3.2, you get a lot more, okay? I'm not gonna do the math right now because I forgot it, but it equates to like 4 or 5 of these. So I purchased these bricks on Scentsy Club. I purchased them on quarterly because I don't need a whole new brick every single month. I'm not going through them that fast, and I give out lots of samples. So I'm going through them every 3 months, roughly, give or take, and I use Luna in my house, so I do use it up. And I buy bricks in the sense that I know works for me. So I have that, I have Sun-Kissed Citrus, I'm not sure if you can see it. I have all of the popular scents, right? So I use the bricks to make my samples because it's more cost effective. However, there are 3 ways you can make samples, right? So the first one I showed you was with the felts. And the reason for that is because the felts come out, they're super flat. You can mail them in a regular envelope and you don't have to pay additional costs. Now, if you're already sending somebody a box or you're already handing some purchases to people, add other Scentsy molds to it. You don't have to use just the felts. You can use this. This here is a wax mold. I'm using the Scentsy wax mold that I purchased on the consultant store. And you can go to Hobby Lobby, you can go to Michael's, you can go to anywhere who sells molds for candy and use those same silicone molds, buy them on Amazon and make your own. So during the summertime, I like to use my flamingo mold and mold and use Sun-Kissed Citrus. So it just makes for a fun sample. And then this one is your crinkle, right? So this is your crinkle mold. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's a crinkle cutter. It's not a mold. It's a crinkle cutter. I have videos on these. So go ahead and search for the crinkle cutter videos. And it's super, super easy. It saves you a ton of times. And the crinkle cutter is maybe like $6 or $7 on Amazon at this time. So the price may change, but ask me and I will be able to give you the link for it. The crinkle cutter will save you a ton of time. So maybe you don't have time to do the felts. Maybe you don't have time to pour wax molds, wait for them to cool down and then put them in baggies. Maybe all you have time is just to cut them real quick. It's like a knife, but it's a fancier knife and it saves you so much time, okay? So the reason behind this is not so that you can try just the samples. I want it to be intentional with this to show you the different types of samples you could be handing out. So, you know, always remember to do this. I like to purchase these. These are scratch and sniff, guys. Scratch and sniff. So if I scratch them, I can smell them, right? So remember back in the 90s when scratch and sniff was a huge thing, probably even before that. And then every sample that you send out, always slap your information on it. You can do a cartoon like I do, and it has my name and it has my phone number. You can also do just a simple label. You don't have to be fancy with it. Just a simple white label with your name and your contact information. As long as they know how to get a hold of you, that's the most important thing. So Label the heck out of everything that you hand to somebody. Everything needs to have a label with your information on it. Be intentional, okay? All right, scent of the month. So what I'm also including in this box is scent of the month. So I am filming this in May of 2021. This is scent of the month for June of 2021. So I always sign up for scent of the month and warmer of the month. Sometimes I'm not a fan of the warmer. Sometimes I take the warmer out. Not always a fan, and that's okay. You don't always have to be a fan, but other people will enjoy it. So what you can do is sign up for warmer of the month and then sell it back to somebody, or you can sign up for warmer of the month, take a peek at what the actual warmer is coming up and say, not a fan of that. And then just remove that from your warmer of the month purchase for that upcoming month. And so you won't have to do it. So scent of the month and warmer of the month, I'll have to make a video on that to really go into it. But I just wanted to put this here for you to see. I used a felt sample here. So you see how nice and flat it is? That's why you can mail it out in a mailer. And this fits just perfectly inside a regular envelope. And so this has the information. It has the scent of the month sticker, scratch and sniff sticker here that they can warm up in their warmer, because this felt sample right here, guys, sits inside a warmer and warms up, and then it melts right into the warmer too. So it works just like a mold, except the felt will be left behind, and you're gonna have to just remove the felt at a later time when you're ready to get rid of the scent, right? And move out the wax. And so the scent of the month has all the information in here. This is the current scent of the month. And then here's the warmer of the month. Oh, she was beautiful. I mean, I had made a video for her. It's so pretty. Yes, it's a she. She's gorgeous. Chromatic for June 2021 was absolutely gorgeous. And scent of the month also comes at a discounted price. So here's a full price at $55, but then you get it for 10% off. The customers will get it for 10% off, $49.50. How amazing is that? And so if you sign up for scent of the month and warmer of the month, you'll have this right here for scent of the month. You'll have the flyer. They'll give you, I think it's 9 wax bars. I can't quite remember. It used to be like 3 wax bars and then a giant brick, but then we requested for them to just not do the brick because the little wax bars were easier for us to make samples and then give away as free ones, because it's also a great way to get them to sign up for Scentsy Club. Okay, so I always add scent of the month in here because I want my consultants to be aware that this exists. It's only for consultants, for you to be able to promote, because you receive this about 2 weeks before the actual product comes out. So it gives you opportunity to make samples for people. And so that is scent of the month, okay? The next thing I do is I like to add stickers in here because, again, I am setting you up for success. You're my new team member. I want to make sure that you are inspired to do things maybe the way I do it, or even have your own ideas based on what I'm providing to you. So I like to add these stickers in here, and you see that it says smells like Happy Mail, and they're all cut out into shapes. See how it cuts out into shapes like that? They're super cute to add to your samples. They're super cute to add to stuff that you're mailing out to people. And it just really makes it much more exciting for people to receive mail, and it's not junk mail, it's not bill collectors. And it's just something that's gonna lighten their day, brighten their day at the end of the day. So I like to add this on here. It also has the information from the website that I purchased it on Etsy. I always will have tons of people that I'm researching and I love their products, and so I always have them to share. So feel free to say, hey Jasmine, I really love the stickers. Do you have more people that you'd like to share or whatever? And I'm more than happy to share, but I don't want to overwhelm you the first couple of days, first couple of weeks. You know, I want you to reach out to me and just say, hey Jasmine, I really loved it. Do you have more ideas for me? So these stickers, I just put in a whole pack. Again, I pay for this, but it's yours because you're my new teamie. I want to set you up for success. All right, that is that. And then the next thing is cotton balls. So there's 2 ways that you can remove, there's many ways you can remove cotton from your wax. But what I like to do is I like to add, what I've added was, there's 2 ways. There's cotton balls and there's cotton cleanup. So what's amazing about cotton balls is you can go to the dollar store and you can buy an entire pack of this and make like 50 of these little packs, shove them into a Ziploc baggie, and then just make like a little verbiage for it. And if you want this information right here and you like the way it's worded, I have the stuff already for you guys. All I have to do is hit send on an email, but you have to ask for it because I need to know that you actually want it. All right, because I don't want to overwhelm you with information, okay? I also added this in here. Why? Because I want you to be able to share this. You can get people to sign up for these and purchase these. This comes in a pack of 25 for only $6. These things are amazing. You can soak up from maybe 5 warmers using just this one pad. And so it's almost like a tampon, ladies, if you guys know what I mean. Guys, I'm sorry. I know I have teamies who are guys, but this wicks up so much of the wax when you're changing out the wax. It's a great way to do it, promote the cotton cleanup. So I want to give it to you so that you can experience for yourself, so that you can really sell it as well, because this stuff is good stuff. Okay. The next thing that I've added in here is essential oils. And so did you know that Scentsy also offers essential oils? Did you know that? Not many of you have experienced that, right? Because a lot of us knows that Scentsy offers wax, they offer warmers, but we also have these. And so what's really amazing, oh, I have one open. What's really amazing is I take a bottle of this, and this is 15 milliliters, and I turn it into a tiny little sample bottle like this. You see? And so I'm giving this to you, because I want you to try the product. Lemon Lavender Rain is currently what I'm putting in the box. It's a very, very popular essential oil that we sell. But I also want you to realize this is how the samples are made, and be inspired by it. You might have a different way you want to make the samples, and you might want to do it exactly like I've done, but it's not for you to have to copy exactly what I'm doing, but be inspired by it. If you love the way it's done, don't reinvent the wheel, just do what Jasmine's doing. If you don't like what Jasmine's doing, do whatever it is you think is really good for you. I have lots of teamies who join me who are from different businesses. They've had other businesses. They've done Etsy shops. They're really, really good with arts and crafts. And those are the ones who will always be very innovative and come up with something else that I've never thought of before. So I want you guys to be inspired and then do whatever works for you, and then share it with me, because I'm going to be like, I like that idea. So I'm going to steal it and I'm going to borrow from it, and I'm going to do the same thing. So this is what you want to do. Always label what the product is. So it's Lemon Lavender Rain, and then it's 100% natural scents sample, natural oil. And then of course, my information. Always, always, always make sure your stuff goes out the door with your information. Otherwise, they're not going to know who to purchase it from, and you've just given a free sample and didn't get any return from it, right? So, car circle. So the reason why I add this is not because I want you to try this scent in your car. The reason why I'm adding it is more intentional. This is what I give as a free product to everybody. I like to give this out as a free item because it's very inexpensive. It's $3 a scent circle, but if you use your half off when you do parties, it's $1.50. Or if you use your Scentsy credit, it can be free, right? So you've already earned that. And my thing is always putting back into your business. And so scent circles is the best way for me to do it. People will remember me. They'll see me. They'll see it in their car when they get in their car, and they remember it smells so great, and they'll think of me on their drive home. So I do it like this. And you see another one of those stickers that I use. There's a thank you sticker right there. And then of course my information. And this is just a freebie to them because they made a purchase. And so as long as they're purchasing $30 or more from me, they're getting one of these. And that's just what I do as a courtesy to my customers. And I pay less than $3 for it. I don't pay full price for it. I either pay half off, or I've used my Scentsy credit, and it costs me nothing because I earned the Scentsy credit. So that's parties. Ask me about parties. Okay, Scentsy Soak. So this is a Scentsy Soak, and I use this right here. These little baggies I really, really love. I actually found them on discount at Michael's. But what's really nice about them, they do sell them on Amazon, is it's a pocket baggie, right? So it allows for more volume inside of here. It's not just a flat bag. So I put Scentsy Soak in here. I put a label. I put the information for the soak, and bam, I label it with my face. So everything has a label to it. Everything has intention to it. I want you to try this if you haven't already tried Scentsy Soak, and then I want you to be able to share it with your friends, because this stuff smells amazing and it leaves your skin feeling amazing, okay? And you know what? Here's the kicker. If you don't want to try this product, maybe you aren't able, maybe you have a friend come over and they're just having a really stressful day, and you're like, you know what, here, take one of these, go home, take a bath, relax, drink some wine in the bathtub, do what you gotta do. Take this and give it to them. But before you do that, take my label off of it, put something else on there, put your information on there, okay? Put a sticker right over my face. I don't mind, I'm not gonna be offended. Do that and then give it to a friend. So now you've just repurposed what I've given to you, but you were intentional with it, and that's what I want you to do. So be smart about what you're doing. And if you don't want to use all these products, you can definitely give it away for free as a sample to get people to go, wow, that was really amazing. Thank you so much. And you know, it's good for them. It's good. So that's what you want to do. Okay. Counter clean. Oh, counter clean. So this is really fun. This is our counter clean right here. And what I've done is, see these tiny little spritz bottles? There's a counter clean in there. This label right here, it's lemon verbena counter clean. It has a picture. You can do this in color. It will be much prettier, but it has the information right there. This allows them to use a counter clean. This stuff cleans a lot of stuff, guys. So feel free to be inspired. If you're not using the counter clean already, try this. You'll see how well it cleans. It cleans everything. So try it and then use it so that you can be inspired by how to make the samples, but then you also get to experience a lot of the stuff. Next thing is counter clean dish soap. Did you know that we also sell dish soap, guys? So these right here was once upon a time a dehydrated sponge. You put it into this baggie, which is perfectly sized for it. You do a little squeeze of the dish soap and then just close this baby up, and then this stuff absorbs, and now it's a nice little squishy sponge. All the customer has to do is take the sponge, add a little bit of water, and do their dishes. And bam, see? It's got the information on here, what kind of dish soap, what kind of scent it is, and then my contact information. Again, if you've never used this product, try it, or give this to somebody else, relabel it, okay? And give it to somebody else so that they can try it. But this is how you want to make samples with these. There's so many different ways you can do it, but this one is the one that I found to be the most enjoyable. It's fun. My teenager loves to do it because she loves like the dehydration and the rehydration behind it. It's just, my kid's funny. All right, so laundry stuff. Did you know we also have laundry stuff? If you're not already using it, you guys are missing out because this stuff is really great. I love our laundry stuff. And then again, I have in this package right here, the washer whiffs, which is like scent whiffs, okay? And then I also have right here the laundry liquid. And guess what it says, guys? It says laundry low. See, I didn't even have time that day. I just hand wrote it. And guess what? It's not as cute as it normally is, but whatever. It works. People get the hint, okay? Luna laundry detergent, 4 pumps equals a large load. This doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be rocket science. These bottles right here, I bought a 4-pack from the dollar store. So it doesn't cost me a whole lot of money to put these together, guys. And so I want you to feel inspired. You might not want to give these to everybody because it's going to just be overwhelming. But anybody who starts asking you, you're like, oh, that's right. I remember. There's a way for me to make the samples. Jasmine's done it before. Let me see if I can try to mimic that and make something similar to that, okay? So everything I put in here is intentional because A, I want you to try all of the products that Scentsy has to offer. And B, I want you to also be able to find and be inspired by the ways that I made the samples, okay? The last thing I add in here are these room sprays. So this right here is really great. It's an oil base. I love this smell. It's an oil based room spray. Everybody's going to get a different scent based on what I have available to give out. And this is, the great hacks behind this is, remember those things called poopery? Yeah. So you spray it and then you do your thing number 2 and then you spray it again and then you walk out and then the person who walks in behind you doesn't smell the funk that you left behind. This also serves as the same purpose because it's oil based and so it sits on the top of the water. So before you go number 2, you spritz, you do your number 2 and then you spritz and then you flush and walk out of there. What also is great about this is the inside carton of a toilet paper roll. You can spritz the inside of that, and every time people use from the toilet paper roll, it spins and then it kind of like activates the smell a little bit. These are really great to keep in the toilet. And also, you know, when your guests come over and they see this, it's going to spark a conversation. They're going to say, hey, what do you use that for? It is oil based, so be careful where you spray it because if you spray it on the ground, it's going to leave an oily residue. So you're going to have to clean up after yourself, or on the desk, it may leave an oily residue. So I do caution that you don't just randomly spray it across the room. We have Scentsy Fresh for that, okay? But you do want to say these are really great for bathrooms. Some people even use it as perfume, but they do have body mist as well. So I don't know why they would do that, but some people have said their kids like to use it as body mist. So I'm adding that to the box as well. And that concludes the welcome box, okay? So the content may be different every single time, but I just wanted to very quickly come on here and tell you, thank you so much for joining my team and for believing in me and believing in yourself for starting your Scentsy business. And I wanted to set you guys up for success. I wanted to give you as many samples as I possibly could without breaking my bank, and give you some tools that will help you with your starting with the felt samples and the stickers. I want you guys to be inspired by it and really know that I am so here to be your biggest freaking cheerleader. And, you know, I'm available to you and we've done our welcome call already. So you should already know how to contact me. but I am available to you. And for those of you who are watching this video because you stumbled upon it on YouTube and you're not a team member, this is what I do for my people, you know. And if you are a leader and if you are sponsoring team members, do this for your people. Do something like this because it really helps to set them up for success. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to join Scentsy and start your own business. And I want to make sure that I can do what I can do in my power for my people by giving them a couple of tools that will help them off to a great start. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I look forward to what your future with Scentsy looks like. And I'm so excited. And I will be your biggest cheerleader. Thank you.